Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When Justin finds Alex working from home, Alex reveals his black eye. Maggie told him to stay away until it healed because it's a distraction with clients. Justin wonders if it's more about him going behind Maggie's back to Victor, which he calls a stupid and crappy thing to do. When Justin learns Alex and Xander were fighting over Gwen, Justin rants over the kind of person she is. Alex defends her, but assures his father they are just using each other to get over other people. As Alex works, Justin sips coffee and suggests his son get over Stephanie with someone who's not a psychopath. Alex declares he won't fall in love again because it sucks. Sex works best when it's casual. Justin suggests he make it clear to Gwen that she's only a relief player, warning he doesn't want to make her a woman scorned. At Titan, Maggie gives Xander lemon bars for the glowing profile he ran in The Spectator. She brings up Alex's black eye and rants upon learning it was about Gwen. When Xander expresses worry that Alex will hurt her, Maggie counters that punches are only thrown over jealously. Xander admits he's a little jealous, but he has no right to be since he's not over Sarah. He asks if Maggie's heard from her. Maggie relays Sarah loves her new job and has moved on. She urges Xander to do the same. In their Salem Inn room, Leo tells Gwen the plan to make Xander jealous is working because he gave Alex a black eye. Gwen admits she still has feelings for Xander, but as long as he's still in love with Sarah, she doesn't want him back. Leo knows that, but making him suffer is still a benefit. Chloe comes to the pub and sees Brady gaping at his tablet. She fears he's reading Leo's column containing her disparaging remarks about Rachel. However, Brady relays that Leo's spreading rumors that Victor is going senile. Chloe tells him Leo asked her about their relationship, but there's no mention of her in the column. Changing the subject, Brady explains he made Kristen write Rachel a letter telling her to accept his and Chloe's relationship. Maybe now they can be together again. Brady suggests the three of them hang out after he picks Rachel up from school. They kiss and he leaves for work. Rachel visits Kristen in prison. She used Brady's phone to get an Uber and fake cry to the guards to let her in. She produces Kristen's letter, wondering what the heck it's about. At the apartment, a shirtless Tripp dances in his boxers as he pours cereal in the kitchen. Wendy enjoys the show before tapping him on the shoulder. He jumps, causing his cereal to fly. He pulls out his earbuds and they share a charged moment. They lean in close, but a knock on the door interrupts them. Wendy opens to Johnny, who takes pause at a nearly naked Tripp. Tripp exits the room. Since Wendy took the day off work, Johnny thought they could hang out, if she's willing to forgive him for swiping Tripp's hospital badge. She can't resist his sad puppy dog eyes, and they make plans to watch a movie marathon. Tripp returns, and Wendy asks him to join them. He's going for a run instead. Wendy wistfully watches him open the door and settles back with Johnny on the couch. Tripp looks back at Wendy before leaving. As Gwen gets dressed, Leo discovers that Chloe calling Rachel a deranged monster has been cut from his column. Gwen makes a call and learns it was cut on purpose. Outside the pub, Chloe runs into Xander. She asks if he knows why her remarks about Rachel didn't make it to Leo's column. He tells her he cut them. He saw how upset she was, but he was also being petty toward Kristen and Leo. She thanks him. She's not sure she and Brady would have survived it. On his run, Tripp stops at the park bench. He drinks water and flashes back to his moment with Wendy. He fantasizes that they kiss. He knows that won't happen though and pours water over his head. As Wendy and Johnny watch in the mood for love, he makes corny jokes and they kiss. Tripp comes home as they become passionate. When Tripp goes to take a shower, Wendy jokes she feels like she just got caught by her parents. She leans against Johnny's shoulder as they return to the movie about unrequited love. They both wear uneasy expressions. As Kristen tries to explain things to Rachel, Brady storms into the prison. Rachel Isabella Black, he shouts. He had to track her down after the school called. He demands to know if Kristen put Rachel up to this. Kristen retorts that Rachel is there because of the letter he made her write. She tells her daughter that she wants Brady to be happy. If that means being with Chloe, then so be it. When a guard comes for Kristen, she makes Rachel promise she won't pull this stunt again and leaves. Brady tells his daughter she scared him. He'll take her back to school and then they'll spend time with Chloe. Rachel protests, but he makes her promise to try. She promises, with her fingers crossed behind her back. Alex comes to see Gwen at the Salem Inn. He wants to make it clear he's not looking for a relationship. She confirms she's happy with meaningless sex, and they engage in more of it. Justin visits Maggie at Titan. Justin thinks if she gives Alex a chance, he will find a way to prove himself. Outside the pub, a grateful Chloe hugs Sander. After learning it was Sander who cut his piece about Chloe, Leo happens by. Unnoticed, he snaps photos of them in an embrace. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Right now, Days of Our Lives is almost like two separate soap operas running at once. There's the return of Bo and Hope, packed full of sci-fi tropes, returns from the dead, and the old Days of Our Lives staple, brainwashing. Back in Salem, meanwhile, we've got good old-fashioned sibling rivalry, romantic feuds and broken hearts. It makes a bit of sense, seeing as how the Bope return was originally conceived as a Beyond Salem chapter, and the soap spin-off was always a bit more on the wild and weird side. But while some fans are happy to roll with the more out-there stories, others would just as soon never see them again. So far, Billy Flynn's Chad is staying squarely in the relatively normal Salem camp, as he tries building a new relationship with Stephanie. But that hasn't always been the case. Chad has had his share of weird stories, and that, Flynn explained, wasn't always something he easily embraced. When he appeared on General Hospital Pals, Steve Burton, ex-Jason, now Days of Our Lives Harris, and Bradford Anderson's, ex-Spinelli, podcast, Stone Cold and the Jackal, the actor shared how at one point, he had no idea how he could even do some of the things they were asking of him, let alone get them to a point where the viewers would buy it. That was particularly true when Andrew was still around, and he brainwashed Chad to ditch Abigail and get close to Belle in order to help get the family fortune back from Sami. Because how else could he possibly do it? I remember I was brainwashed or something, Flynn recalled. And at first, all that insecurity and stuff pops into your head. You go, this is stupid, nobody's going to buy this. I can't do it. I suck. Whatever it is. Brainwashing just doesn't happen in real life, at least, not in the way it's doled out in Salem. People also don't return from the dead, split personalities aren't running around wreaking havoc, and honestly, even something as innocuous as romantic triangles just aren't nearly as commonplace in the real world as in daytime. But then Flynn had a light bulb moment. I was like, if Steven Spielberg asked me to do this, I would do it, and I would do it with a smile on my face, he explained to Burton and Anderson. And who wouldn't? But then he continued with the real revelation, or like Twin Peaks. I love Twin Peaks, I think it's hilarious. And I'm like, this is Twin Peaks. I'm doing a genre, and everything changed. Once upon a time, Flynn had some idea in his head that he'd treat his job like he was Tom Hardy acting in a movie. He'd do the work I imagined I would be doing. And that, through some sort of force of will, would change this soap opera thing. And you know, that's impossible. You're never going to be able to do it. After that, he decided he'd just have fun with it, and instead of fighting daytime, he'd embrace the genre for what it is. In a way, Flynn added, that's made his acting better. The moments he embraces are the scenes he ends up liking more and feeling are more genuine than the ones he tries to over-prepare for. At the end of the day, when he's struggling with a really wild scene or line and can't figure out what to do with it, I go, oh, just say it. Let the words fall out of your mouth and move on. Wiser words have probably never been spoken about a town like Salem.